Hello, and welcome to Hello Word, the podcast where we explore the fascinating world of the English language one word at a time. I'm Alex, your host, and I'm thrilled to have you here today. Our word of the day is big, an A1 level adjective that means large in size. This is one of the most common words in English, and it's a great building block for your vocabulary. When we say something is big, we're talking about its size, magnitude, or extent. For example, you might describe an elephant as big because it's one of the largest animals on land. You could also say, "Wow, that is a big cake," if you see a dessert that could feed an entire party. Some great synonyms for big include large, huge, gigantic, and enormous. Let's use those in a few sentences. That dog is so large, it could pull a sled. I just saw a huge wave at the beach. Their new house is gigantic, with 10 bedrooms. The tree in the park is enormous, towering over the others. On the flip side, the antonyms of big are words like small, tiny, little, and miniature. Here's how you might use them. She has a small handbag that fits in her pocket. The baby bird is so tiny, it's barely noticeable. I prefer little snacks throughout the day instead of one big meal. The artist created a miniature model of the Eiffel Tower. In everyday life, you'll hear big in so many common expressions and phrases. You might say, "I have a big day ahead," if you're anticipating something important. Or, "That was a big mistake," to admit you've made an error. If someone has a big personality, it means they're outgoing and lively. And of course, you might hear phrases like go big or go home, which means to give your all or not bother at all. Here are a few more examples of big in sentences. The company has big plans for expansion next year. He gave her a big smile when she walked into the room. The stadium was so big, it could hold 50,000 people. To wrap up, today we've learned that big is a versatile word that means large in size, with synonyms like large and huge and antonyms like small and tiny. It's a simple but essential word for describing size and scale, and you'll find it useful in countless situations. Thank you for joining me on today's episode of Hello Word. Don't forget to subscribe to the podcast and leave a review. Your support helps others discover the show and learn alongside you. I'd love for you to create your own sentence using big and share it in the comments. Until next time, keep learning and keep growing your vocabulary.